Hello Capricorn Nation, welcome to your 7-day forecast with angelic ascensions. I hope all is genuinely well. This may be a reading that may resonate with you if you happen to have Capricorn in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus dominant in your natal chart, or if you happen to be cross-watching for someone with the zodiac sign of Capricorn, you might find some things in this reading that may resonate. There are a few things that I would like for you to keep in the back of your mind as you listen to this reading, Capricorn. This reading is general, so this automatically means that not everything mentioned in this reading may be a fact to your story. Listen to what is and take that in. Whatever is not, please don't be distracted by details and do not apply to your situation. We're going to go over some topics that you might feel are sensitive. If that's not your thing, sensitive topics, let that be an indicator that maybe this is a reading that maybe you want to skip out on. Otherwise, those of you who are ready to dive into this with me, Capricorn Nation, let's begin. Who entered your reading just now as a Cancerian and a Sagittarius as soon as I parted the deck. You might have Sag or Cancer placements, or these might be some people that could be playing a cameo appearance in your energy over the next 7 days. Whether these are people that you know or this is something new, a brand new experience that could be coming in. This week, your guides are really encouraging you to go within because it seems like there's some plans that are pending, some things that are just really on your mind. This week, it seems like you might be dealing with some emotional pain, especially if this has something to do with a love relationship. Things might be kind of complicated between you and someone, especially if this means that you are not talking to this person, Capricorn, a cross watcher. Chances are this is you that somebody sees as stubborn. Okay, someone feels like maybe you're being stubborn about, like I said, not talking to them, not budging at all. Things may not go according to plan this week, Capricorn. Just kind of roll with it. Some things might be some things might come up to disrupt your plans. There could definitely be some distractions that could be coming through when it comes to your situation. It seems like you might be sticking with your friends, Capricorn. Maybe you might be relying on your friends for advice regarding something that maybe you're dealing with. Maybe you are a conspiracy theorist, or maybe somebody's coming in with some conspiracy theories, Capricorn and Crosswatcher. Let's see what's going on. It seems like you got some nursery rhymes around you too. I don't know. Maybe you're looking for some adult interactions, because it looks like some of you, maybe you're just constantly dealing with kids. Yeah. Like you're around children or whatever. So maybe you're looking for an adult to talk to. I would think so, especially about a particular situation. There's a lot on your mind, just like I was talking about. You're worried about some things. You're affected by some things that are going on in your situation, or possibly in society right about now. And this isn't a channel where we really discuss politics, but maybe this political season maybe there's something about this that's affecting you in some sort of way. Yeah. Okay. So regarding someone from your past, it's going to be friends, as I mentioned to you. This could be an episode of something that happened in the past that could be coming back, especially. Are you always moving, Capricorn? Seems like you're always on the move. I don't know what's going on right now. It's either you are moving or somebody around you is. Seems like you might be having a legal situation. Just seems like that's a normal occurrence. So maybe something is ongoing for you or someone, especially if there's something that's been placed on hold. Capricorn. Let's see where we're starting. This is a whole bunch of things on the table for you. Some of you are traveling. There could be some traveling in store for you, especially around the holidays. Or there could be someone traveling to you. The person that's traveling to you could definitely be a smoker. There's someone traveling to you for the purpose of conversation. Somebody feels like you don't want to talk to them, Capricorn or cross watcher. So that could be why someone is traveling. Seems like someone this week is getting back in touch with you. Somebody cares for you. And it seems that somebody could be going out of their way to express how they feel about you. Like I said, someone may have been kind of stubborn for a minute. Maybe someone didn't want to budge. And maybe there's some things that maybe somebody is holding back. A lot of emotions and maybe a lot of unsaid words. Like I said, it's either because you're not getting along with them or it's because, no, I think somebody feels like you don't want to be bothered, Capricorn. Or it's the other way around. So this conversation, like I mentioned, it seems like it's been delayed. For some of you, the conversation that may need to be discussed feels like it has something to do with a family matter. Okay. So if there is something that you have planned for family, I was mentioning to you that maybe there's some discussions, some plans that maybe you had set in motion this week, Capricorn Nation. Like I mentioned to you, these things may not go according to plan. So it may be necessary to remain calm in situations, Capricorn or crosswatcher, that might have you feeling like you're just under a lot of pressure. I mentioned to you earlier when I was shuffling, I saw the Nine of Swords. There's a problem that you're fixated on. Seems like it's hard for you to maybe come up with a solution to a particular issue that you have or that you could be having with someone. Especially if you're having an argument with someone, it seems like somebody is just not sure how to work this out or how to make the situation go easier between the two of you. The issue that is causing this feels like it has something to do with deception. So this feels like this is why there's difficulty going on between you and someone, whether this is a romantic situation or a platonic one. You're recognizing that someone is not being truthful. And so maybe right now, maybe you're just not wanting to be bothered by somebody. Maybe you're deleting their phone number. Maybe you're deleting them out of your memory banks. Or this is how somebody is feeling about this situation. But either way, I was mentioning that maybe somebody is coming to travel to see you. So you could possibly be getting communication from someone who is maybe in the military or is connected to the military in some sort of way. Maybe you're connected with a gamer. Maybe somebody is constantly on the game. Maybe that's your gripe with this person. I want to call you Pisces all of a sudden, but I know I'm not reading for Pisces. This is Capricorn. But some of you might be dealing with a Piscean. What are you worried about? Some of you are concerned about school. You're concerned about assignments. If these are not yours, this might have something to do with your kids that are in school. You might be concerned about their grades or what's really going on with them, especially if maybe you've lost communication with a child. Or maybe for some of you, you're just kind of irritated this week. Maybe your kids are bickering. There's a lot of fighting or, like I said, distractions. Or maybe you're trying to sort things out in your mind. It seems like maybe you don't have a moment to yourself, Capricorn or cross watcher. Yeah, there's a lot centralized in your reading regarding children. There's a Scorpio that just entered your reading. So some things that are going on at work too. Some of you could be dealing with a musician. If you do have a legal situation, it seems like this is something that you're having an issue with this week. It seems like that's what you're concerned about. You are having this legal issue or someone around you is. Something's pending. Something's been placed on hold. Something's requiring you to wait, Capricorn. It could have something to do with this contract. It could definitely have something, to do with a move. This is you. You're waiting for a move. Maybe it's a financial thing. Some of you want to move because it seems like you want out of your lease. Maybe it hasn't ended yet. It seems like you're waiting for something to end and for some sort of transaction to take place. Some of you, maybe you are waiting for money. Maybe some money does come through this week. You could possibly be taking a trip to the bank or whatever. It seems like some money might hit your account. Maybe this is a pay week for you, or maybe you're getting paid within the next 7 days. Okay, it seems like your financial situation may change and could possibly turn around for the better. Some of you, it seems like you're waiting for a company, waiting for a decision to be made. It feels like it. What are you waiting for? It's either somebody is waiting for you to make a decision, Capricorn or cross watcher, or you are contemplating a decision. You're waiting for a decision having to do with court, I feel. Or you're waiting for somebody to get back to you. You're waiting for some sort of follow-up to be made. It's delayed. Yep. You are waiting for a decision to be made. But I mean, either someone is waiting for you to make a decision, or you are waiting for someone to make a decision, possibly a deal. I think some money does come in this week. I think this is what you might be stressed out about, is your financial situation. As I mentioned to you earlier, some money could possibly be coming in. And this might give you an opportunity to catch your breath. Because it seems like that's where you're running into an issue. You're running to keep up with the pace when it comes to your financial situation. Some of you, you're living paycheck to paycheck. You're robbing Peter to pay Paul in your particular situation. And it seems like you're wanting to get out of this particular cycle that maybe you feel trust in, trust in. Maybe somebody's name is Tristan. I don't know. Infinite blessings. Let's see what this is about. You got some blessings coming in, Capricorn? It looks like it. It looks like if your situation has been on hold, or there's just been a whole bunch of delays, some things that have been happening that have been completely out of your hands, things begin to move. Yes, you may be experiencing some success, some choices. There's a Pisces, if I didn't mention Pisces already. Maybe you have choices now. Or maybe you feel that you didn't. Maybe some choices or solutions open up for you, where things have been kind of blocked for you for a minute. And this gets you out of a state of worry, out of a state of panic. Or this is possibly somebody that's panicking when it comes to you, about how to get a situation back on track again. This is you worried about a particular decision. Because it seems like maybe the issue is you don't know what decision to make. Your guides come in to give you the ideal course of action, to help you get to a particular end goal. Pulled this card that said catch your breath. So it seems like you've been under a lot of stress. The end of this week, it feels like within the next 7 days, something that you wish for, it seems like your attitude about something is a lot lighter. It's not as heavy. It's not nearly as dense as it was at the beginning of the week. There's a solution that your angels come in to give you guidance about before the end of this next 7 days. What I mean, whatever you're worried about, seems like it's security, job security. Unless this is the place that you live, maybe you don't feel safe. No. Maybe you are looking for there to be protection or whatever. Or this is your relationship. You want to feel secure within whatever you have going with someone, or somebody's hoping to feel this way about you. Yeah, see, whatever is delayed, it seems like you are able to make a decision, or a decision is made. Now action is put behind something. Like I said, if something's been kind of put on hold, now you're able to move forward. So this is pretty much your spirit guide saying, ask and you shall receive. Ask the universe for what it is that you need, because it seems that things begin to move and the spirit, your spiritual team comes in to bring you support. This could be support through other people. I mentioned to you earlier, your friends. The power of friendship. So I mentioned to you, there could be some people that spirit comes in to bring you support with something where you feel like you've been down on your luck. This is the week that your luck changes. And anything that maybe you've been wanting, something that you've been wanting definitely has the potential to show up this week for you. Capricorn Nation or Cross Watcher. What else is there? I mentioned to you traveling. Are you traveling? There's somebody that's traveling for you. Possibly a fire sign. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Or this could be possibly you traveling. So if this is you, maybe you've been wanting to go somewhere, or you've been wanting to go see somebody, and circumstances have not allowed you to be. The circumstances haven't let up. It seems like it's a financial one. Or this is somebody coming to see about you. All right, Capricorn. I'm gonna have to back up a little bit. Because now some more information has been introduced into the reading. Okay. Some of you, I think you already know that there's a third party or more. Okay. So it seems like there's a lot of distrust within your relationship, or with the relationship that's around you. This could be a friend. Like I mentioned to you, a friend could possibly be coming to you to maybe vent to you about their situation. If it's not something that's directly going on with you. There's obviously some distrust, and there's obviously some flirtation that maybe you're dealing with a partner currently. That's the person that wants to turn this around. I think that's the person that's maybe wanting to hear from you. And this is the person that I think that you don't want to be bothered with. Because maybe you feel like somebody is full of ego. There's obviously trust issues. And there's definitely somebody that's going to be kind of masking their true feelings for you at this time. It may not be obvious to you, Capricorn or Cross Watcher, that somebody really does love you. But I think that there is someone that does. I just feel that there's someone that has too much pride to maybe say that this week. Let's go ahead and look at their situation. Let's see how this person might be feeling about you at this time. Awaken your vulnerability. This is the issue. I think you've been vulnerable with someone. And I think you might feel, Capricorn or Cross Watcher, that somebody took advantage of that. They want you to awaken your vulnerability. I don't know. I think you've seen what you needed to see about this situation. Somebody's still hanging on to you. Oh, does it have something to do with addictions? Maybe somebody's addiction is just completely out of hand, Capricorn or Cross Watcher. So maybe this is what has you maybe having second thoughts about a relationship. It seems like there's a wound that you're dealing with. You're stressed out with someone. And I think that that's why you're reaching out. Okay, the power of friendship. I think this is you maybe. I mentioned to you earlier, this is either you maybe getting advice from somebody that you love, that you care about, and that you feel isn't going to steer you wrong. To help you process a particular dilemma that's in your life right now. For some of you, it's a relationship, it's a third party. It seems like somebody's trying to get your trust back. I just don't think you're willing to, that's not something that you're given to lightly, Capricorn or Cross Watcher. It just doesn't seem like that. It seems like your heart is fixated on you, but in a positive way. Not so much on relationships and reviving these types of things. It doesn't. It feels like your interest is in other things. Your mind is on other things. Because I think now you're recognizing your worth. And maybe there was something that happened in this situation where you feel like you were not worthy of that type of treatment. So it seems like vulnerability is a long shot. It doesn't seem like that's something that you're interested in. It seems like you're going the opposite direction, or that you've seen a situation for what it is, and maybe you're not looking back. I don't think somebody feels like you're going to budge, Capricorn, because I mentioned to you at the beginning of the reading, somebody might view you as stubborn. For some of you, that's the case. For others of you, Capricorns, some of you, you are falling in love with someone. But what you may not see about your situation is that you're in a third party, or that there's somebody else that's involved, and someone may potentially get hurt when it comes to the situation, because it feels that somebody is not really telling you all of the story, Capricorn or cross watcher. And it seems that maybe somebody's hanging out with you for the time being until they can figure out what's going on with you, or they can figure out what's going on with their ex. Okay, so you got that sort of situation. So if you have been having fights with someone, you haven't been getting along with them, or something happened in the recent past, you felt like you needed to get out of a toxic situation, or that's what some of you are coming to see, Capricorn singles, is that this is a toxic situation that you might be getting yourself into. And trust and believe you're not the only one. You're putting your blood, sweat, and tears into something because maybe you see a lot of potential, or you're left wondering. Like somebody leaves you hanging or goes kind of MIA from the situation, especially a Libra. You got a Sagittarius that shows up to the reading as well. You said, how are you going to trust a third wheel that's trying to bring you chaos and disrupt your progress? Ain't no budging. I'm not interested in being abused, used, and what the F. Exactly. That's the point. Is what we were talking about earlier. Like there was a situation that you were not worthy of. That's not what you signed up for. You know what I mean? It's that sort of situation. Like you didn't sign up to be a part of a third party. But that's what this really is. And that's what I'm telling you. Some of you, you don't recognize that that's really what's going on, because it looks like I said, somebody is coming in, they're manipulating the situation. They're making you believe that maybe it's just the two of you and that you're the only one. You know what I mean? That's that sort of scenario. But it's not really that. Or for some of you, you're married to this person. Or others of you, somebody is married. You're not married to them, but they're married to someone, or they're in, you know what I mean? They have a whole situation with someone, but they're not going to tell you what this really is. They're going to manipulate the situation. Somebody has some controlling behaviors about them, Capricorn or cross-watcher. You might feel that that's what I mean. Somebody just has some unsavory characteristics. I'm not talking badly about this person. It's only coming out, and I'm only mentioning it because it's coming out in the reading. So it may represent, it means something to somebody. Now we're going to go back to this legal situation. If you have a legal situation, Capricorn, what's going on? Are you talking to a lawyer? It seems like it. Are you talking to the lawyer? You're talking to the police? Did the popo get called in your situation? It seems like it. So what's going on with Capricorn? Maybe some of you work for the police department, or you work for the legal, you work for the courts, possibly. Some of you have gone through an eviction, and maybe you're trying to stop an eviction. And perhaps there might be a process that does get stopped, Capricorn or cross-watcher, for some of you. Yep, red flags. I'm trying to tell you, this has something to do with someone, or this is a friend. You got the gossip. Maybe you are the gossiper, Capricorn, or this is somebody, a so-called friend, or this might be your partner. Might be going behind your back. Might be venting to somebody else about your relationship, Capricorn or cross watcher. What's really going on with what we talking about? Work. Let's talk about that for a minute. Let's see what's really going on. Some of you, there's a job interview. So you're worried about your financial situation because of maybe a job loss. So it could be a job interview coming through, which I think you're going to do very well at. I think you're going to make a really good first impression, Capricorn or cross watcher. Wasn't I talking about court? We're going to return back to that in a minute. But I'm talking to you about work. You got a Gemini. That's at work. Some of you work with a Gemini or you have Gemini placements. I already see what's going on at work. Some of you are obviously dealing with an Aquarius or you have Aquarius placements. Is that what you're worried about? Because it definitely feels like somebody, you got some jealousy at work, okay? It definitely looks like somebody, Capricorn, is looking at you with a lot of envy. Of course, the reading can be reversed. You might need to renew something when it comes to your work. It could definitely be your occupational license. Give me 1 second, please. Okay, Capricorn. Some of you, maybe you're worried about getting terminated. Some of you are very behind at work. Like you just overloaded, a lot of incomplete work. You're very distracted. I don't know if you work with somebody that you are attracted to or whatever. There's this Leo that comes up in your reading again. Yeah, it's definitely something going on with your health. We're going to come back to that. Like I said, there's somebody at work that's looking at you with a lot of envy. There's a lot of pressure when it comes to this whole situation, the scenario that you're under. Random side note, some of you might be approved for a credit card. So maybe you're applying for credit of some type and you might actually get it. Yeah, see, there's a lot going on in your head. 3 of Swords. Why are you in the 3 of Swords? Okay. Here we go. There's no way around this. Capricorn, a cross watcher. Like I said, somebody's looking at you with a lot of envy. And I think that you're feeling it. Like I said, some of you are dealing with an Aquarius, or you have Aquarius in your chart. Somebody sees you as maybe the center of attention. I don't know. Let me see what this is. Let me see how you're seen at work. Random side note, some of you, maybe you're good with animals. You're gifted with animals. Maybe you're thinking about adopting a pet, Capricorn or cross-watcher. What's going on at work? Awakening. You are dealing with an Aquarius. Same exact cards. Same exact scenario. Okay. It looks like a Capricorn. Some of you might be getting in touch with an old coworker. Could be someone from your past that could be getting in contact with you. Capricorn or cross-watcher. Definitely feels like your gift is going through an upgrade. Somebody is trying to silence you or silence something that you're doing. Especially if you have the gift of channeling. You have a particular spiritual gift. Some of you, maybe you feel called to do this. And this is where someone is trying to block something that you're doing. Because you've got the 3 of Swords. But you also have the 9 of Swords. This is what I mean. You're impacted by something that someone is doing. That's what I'm trying to figure out. What is this that's going on in your background, Spirit? What's going on for the Capricorn nation? What don't we see? Maybe you don't know who is behind this whole curse situation. I don't think this is meant to be. I mentioned to you, you're going to have a lot of distractions. Or there's something that's going to require you to take a step back. There's somebody putting you down. I think this is a cycle, Capricorn or cross-watcher. Like this is something that constantly happens. That's what this is. Okay. So I mentioned to you, you got somebody that's trying to puppeteer a situation. It feels like for some of you, it's through magic. To create distractions for you. See how she's holding her crown? And you got awakening, expansion. As I mentioned to you, your gifts are expanding. It seems like someone is trying to block that or silence you in some sort of way. Silence something that you're doing. Or like I said, bring a ton of distractions your way to keep you from completing something. Or to keep you from speaking. That's what I mean. Someone is trying. You can't see this very clearly, but somebody has a. Shh, babe. Somebody has like a gag over their mouth. Again, it feels like someone is trying to silence you from speaking your truth, or trying to, like someone has knowledge that maybe your gift is expanding and someone is trying to block it. Unless this is you kind of returning that energy to someone, Capricorn or cross-watcher, you may actually know who this is. And maybe for the longest time, you didn't know who was behind this. I'm going to say all of this stuff, Capricorn. I really don't, but I'm going to say it because Spirit is putting it in front of me. Some of you, this is really out of hand, where somebody is sending this negative energy to you. Somebody could be doing death spells. Like somebody is just really going way too far. And I'm done talking about it. Capricorn or cross-watcher. You got that situation. Like somebody's trying to hide with what it is that they're really doing, or hide behind someone else. They don't want you to see who's really behind this, Capricorn or cross-watcher. But I definitely feel like you're somebody that's able to pick this up. I don't think that this is going to prohibit, babe. And this is going to prohibit anything that you're doing, because I think that you're in alignment, or Spirit is putting things into alignment, even though someone is coming in to try to throw things off. Capricorn or cross-watcher, throw off the vibe of things. Or like I said, this seems like you're constantly under some sort of attack. Thank you. 444. Stability. This is your guides coming in to protect you against whatever is being done in this situation. That's what I mean. You got some negativity that's behind this. And it seems like it's in the vibe. You'll catch a vibe about somebody, Capricorn or cross watcher. It's in the way that somebody is looking at you, or this is just something that you sense. It seems like you're very good judgment of people, or you're able to just kind of sense. Thank you. Caution, secrecy, wary. Regarding somebody that's in your energy this week, there's a lot of secrecy. This is secrecy surrounding a relationship, but this is also secrecy maybe within the people that you trust, or some people that you call friend or acquaintance. Capricorn or cross watcher. Somebody is not really what you think they are. Capricorn or cross watcher. Something could possibly be revealed to you through your dreams. Spirit is definitely going out of their way to reveal something to you that is hidden in your situation. Spirit is also turning their attention to your health, Capricorn or cross watcher, which is always usually in your reading. It's aura cleansing and health. Yep, it's time to cleanse this negative energy off of you. When it comes to your health, Capricorn or cross watcher, seems like something could be going on. Something's being like a chronic health issue. Wellness. Maybe it's just hard for you to kind of cope with the stress, or you're running to keep up with the pace constantly, Capricorn or cross watcher. Maybe you feel that maybe it's that you don't have time, or you feel that you're not able to carve out the time that you need to maybe focus on your health, especially your mental health, Capricorn. So whatever's going on in that area, I will say that something regarding health is hidden. It may take for you to get a body scan for you to really see what really might be going on within your body. Capricorn or cross watcher. This is what I mean. You are dealing with an Aquarius. Somebody is looking at you with a lot of envy. And this is what I mean by the fact that you kind of catch a vibe about somebody. What's going on with her? Like you got somebody giving you the evil eye. Capricorn, this is a lot for a lot of you at work. You are catching the vibe. You are picking up on it. You already know who this is. You know the truth about this. If you don't, then it seems, and this happens to be your story, this is the week that I think something is going to be glaringly obvious for you. What's going on with your health? It feels like it has to have something to do with your digestive system. Maybe some of you have slow digestion. Maybe it's time to get to, I hear EGD, but that's down your throat. So it seems like there's some sort of imaging, colonoscopy, or something connected to your digestive system, your liver even. Something's going on there. And it seems like you could possibly be getting to the doctor about that, especially if you're having chronic pain, or this is you putting off a trip to the dentist. But I definitely feel that for some of you, if it's not you, then it's somebody around you. You're having pain in your back, your lower back. Something could definitely be going on with your kidneys. Some of you might be obsessed with your weight as well. This is Capricorn. You're obsessed. I'm hearing LB. Maybe that's someone's initial, but I'm hearing pounds, like LBs. That's what you're concerned about. Pounds, what the scale is reading. Capricorn or cross watcher. I don't know. Maybe you're very self-conscious this week. Some of you, maybe it's your heart. It's your heart issue. Something's definitely going on with your back, though. That's what I feel. Or you're having a UTI. Something's going on with your reproductive organs. Some of you Capricorns. That's what I mean. Something has been going on for the longest. Maybe some headaches. Am I trying to? Yes, migraines. it might take for you to get a body scan. Seems like Spirit is also talking about somebody smoking. Breaking addictions was what came up. It may be some sort of addiction that's going on. It doesn't have to be a typical addiction like drugs or alcohol or smoking. This could definitely be something that's kind of taken hold of you. Something that's become a stronghold. Could be too much sugar. Overconsumption of something that's become an obsession. Could be coffee. It could be caffeine. Maybe. Definitely sugar. It seems like you're realizing that it's time to break away from something that has been an issue for you. This is eating disorders. Okay, overconsumption of something. Anyway, the point that I'm trying to make is that maybe this is you just frustrated, or you're not sure what's going on within your body. It seems like your spirit guides are saying, take a look at something, Capricorn. Take care of yourself. Because it seems like on some level you're putting yourself last. And something this week might have you going to follow up on a health concern. You might be getting into it with somebody at work. You might be calling somebody out, Capricorn or cross-watcher. Because I'm like, that's got to be you, Capricorn. I don't know. I got the same thing for Gemini. I got the same thing for Aquarius. So some of you could be dealing with a Gemini. I think a Capricorn is going to stand up for themselves. I think a Capricorn is going to say whatever they need to say. If a situation needs to be handled or somebody is coming at you crazy, Capricorn or cross-watcher, I think you're going to say something. I just do. And I think somebody might be trying to push your buttons. It seems like somebody might be looking for a reaction out of you, Capricorn. It just seems that way. It seems like somebody just can't wait for you to give them some sort of indication or some sort of attention. It looks like that's what they're looking for. Or they want you to drop their name or whatever. Like somebody's looking for clout off your name, Capricorn or cross-watcher. It seems like there's a message that comes through, especially like I said at the beginning, if you're waiting for someone else to make a decision, there might be an email that's important to you. Some sort of message finally does come through, and a message that maybe you're anticipating, Capricorn or cross-watcher. It comes through this week. It could be from a friend, like I said, or something else that could be coming through. Lastly, I think that this is the week where you're really maybe focused on your spiritual gifts, or you feel kind of drawn to focus on whatever has been a priority. It seems like you've been putting a lot of things on the back burner, yourself on the back burner, to maybe focus on others. And it seems like this week your guides are saying, now the spotlight is on you. Focus on what is a priority to you, Capricorn or cross-watcher. Look at this. Too much is hidden from me. We talked about that. Stop lingering. Somebody's putting a curse on you for some of you, or you're doing this to someone. And no, this is not the case for all Capricorns. That's probably for one or two Capricorns that are listening. That's meant for somebody to hear. But that's not everybody's story. But this feels like this is due to jealousy and just some strange energy that's been going on, especially surrounding the moon cycles. Some of you Capricorns, you might be getting your period this week. Maybe. Am I missing anything, spirit guides? Is there anything else for the zodiac sign of Capricorn that maybe I didn't mention? I didn't say it, but I think some of you are moving. Some of you, maybe you got out of a contract and maybe you didn't understand the reason why a contract maybe needed to end. Capricorn, there was a lot of things that were hidden from you, especially when it comes to that. Examine your integrity. That's what I mean. It feels like somebody is coming for your integrity, or you are looking at somebody's integrity this week. And if so, it feels like you're calling them out. Or this is somebody feeling like you're constantly criticizing them. Maybe that's what this whole interaction is with this thing at work. Maybe this is you. You feel heavily scrutinized. You feel like maybe somebody's constantly judging you. Or you're living your life under a microscope. Under a lot of judgment. This is a week that I think that you might be spending some time alone. And you might be getting some communication from a Scorpio. Especially maybe for their birthday. Or Libra, Scorpio. We're going into the cusp over the next 7 days. The advice, letting go, allowing a higher force to take charge for a while is the advice. There's certain situations, Capricorn or Crosswatcher, I mentioned to you. Some of these things might be out of your hands. You might feel for a moment that you're stuck, or that your options are kind of limited. Your guides are saying you got to let go. Let spirit take over. Let your spiritual team show you support when it comes to something that you're dealing with this week. Divination, prophecy, fate, destiny, future, fortune. Some of you, this is maybe you do divination. We talked about channeling, or this is someone doing a form of divination on you, possibly without you knowing. Again, to get some sort of insight about you, to look into you. It just seems like somebody is like obsessive. And you definitely see that in someone this week. Capricorn or Crosswatcher. Come on. Manipulation of nature, forcing change, cruelty in the pursuit of knowledge, arrogance. Is this I'm trying to tell you. And it's a constant storyline in your reading, Capricorn, where somebody is doing this baneful magic on you, or you are doing it to somebody. Somebody is just hyper focused on you, or something that you do, something that you bring to the table. Because at work, it feels that you excel, you shine in some sort of way, and somebody can't stand that. And somebody's trying to bring you down. Spirit, what is the advice for the Capricorn nation for the next 7 days? It's time to leave this unhealthy situation. Archangel Michael, what parts of my life do I need to focus on more closely right now? Thank you for helping me hear your answers and for giving me the courage to make healthy changes in my life. For some of you, maybe this is a relationship. Maybe this is a wake-up call. Or maybe you're trying to figure things out. Should I stay in this relationship, or should I let this end? It seems like that's where it was talking to you about a decision being made. Your guys are speaking loudly and clearly to you about a particular situation. They're letting you know the ideal course of action with something, an answer to a situation that you're having a dilemma about. Believe and trust. We talked about that, about letting go and letting a higher force take charge, take over in a situation that you're worried about, or that you feel that you don't have the power or the knowledge or all of the information necessary to change your situation. I don't feel like you know all of the story, Capricorn. Spirit is saying that there's so much that's hidden from you. It could be that someone is deliberately hiding something from you, or it is because maybe you don't see all the moving parts to the story. You don't see the big picture of what's going on or why something happened the way that it did. So you guys are saying be patient. Spirit. Anything else? as the advice for the Capricorn Nation over the next 7 days. Maybe some of you dance. Some of you are performers. Let's see. Advice, Holy Spirit, for the Capricorn Nation. Ask for help. Get more rest. Nurture yourself. You're very independent Capricorn or cross watcher. It just feels like you're not someone that wants to ask for help. This week, so they might take you out of your comfort zone. Spirit is definitely calling you to get more rest. And if this is not you, maybe getting more sleep, then this is definitely finding a way to relax your mind, because it seems like you're not able to. Something is it's your worries. It's your panic about something. It seems like rely on the people that truly 100% are standing by you, because it seems like you have genuine people that are around you. Oh, this is your life's purpose. You have powerful healing gifts. Have faith in your ability. Stay true to your path as a healer. We talked about that you've got some people. It's not just one person, Capricorn or crosswatcher. It seems like there are a few people that really have their eye on you, and some people that are trying to block you or silence you from your purpose. Maybe legally. So I didn't talk about that. But maybe it has something to do with the legal situation. Whatever the case, it feels like your spirit guides are coming through. Last one thing. You got an item that might constantly, you're having to constantly bring something to get it repaired. This is like your computer, your tablet, your phone, a device. You might have to drop something off this week to get it repaired. Capricorn or crosswatcher. It seems like something might be broken, or the screen might become a bit shattered or whatever. Capricorn or crosswatcher, you're definitely picking up in popularity, or you're experiencing some growth with a business or a project that you're working on. With that, Capricorn or crosswatcher, somebody's coming back. You might need to go to the post office too, Capricorn. With that, Capricorn Nations concludes your 7-day forecast with angelic ascension. This reading was helpful to you. Give this reading a thumbs up. Consider subbing to my channel if you're not already a subscriber. I want to thank you, Capricorn Nation, for tuning in this week. Have a beautiful, blessed, and productive week. I'll see y'all in the next one, Capricorn Nation. Peace out.